Right. So once again, welcome everyone. So we're going to do a quick intro for the 5 minutes. We've got 3 minutes left for that. So let's introduce ourselves with our names, the city we are joining from, and what we do currently. We're going to do that quickly with the chat box. So let's rush to the chat box. I'm going to read out as much introductions as possible before we start the business of the day. Once again, my name is Rukayat, also known as Ruki, and I'm the CEO and founder of RKY Careers. Welcome to the Virtual Tech Summit, and I'm sure that yes, you are in for a very good show today. Right. So let's go to the chat box. Let's do the intro quickly. So yeah, I've got a couple of my team members as well on the call. So they're the ones admitting, and they're happy to also take questions in the chat box. So we're going to be using the chat box a lot today. So yeah, right. I love the speed at which the intros are coming in. Fantastic. So I've got Esther Oluka from Oxford, Happiness Ume from Edinburgh, Betsy from Gloucester, Vitalis from Port Louis, Mauritius, Irene from London, Catherine Poo from Dorset, Rafiat from Birmingham, Joy from Glasgow, Nina from Norwich, Anthony from Nigeria, Aisha from Bristol, Zeno from London, Sandra from London, Quadro from London, Nike from Huddersfield, Grace from Liverpool, Tosin from Bradford, Ibineme Somto Kizito from Leicester, Tajuddin Salaudin from Cornwall, Selena from Kenya, Kenyan in the UK. Welcome everyone that have called your name so far. Belinda Adabs from Manchester, Alex from Ankara, Turkey, Tolulope from Chester, Dayo from Reading, Alimat from Manchester, NG from Cardiff, Bolu from Kent, JC from Coventry. So while we're doing all this intro, there's something I'm going to implore us to quickly do. The meeting link you used in joining this session, let's share it with our friends, family, communities, groups, let's share the meeting link and invite more people to come benefit, right, from what we're also going to benefit from today as well. Oladimeji from Birmingham, Wealth from Manchester. I love your name. Oyuronke from Chesterfield, Annie from Leeds, Kelvin from Somerset, Ulus from Norwich, Deji from Epsom, Tosin from Derby, Jumoke from Glasgow, Abdul from Birmingham, Obiekwe from Wales, Mamile from Warsaw, Philip from Gillingham, Temidaya from Lagos, Ollie Victor from Norwich, Benjamin from Manchester, Tom from Liverpool, Falila from Essex, Israel from the UK, founder of GPN. Okay, Alero, glad to be here. Yemi Aboyeji from Glasgow, Alero from Coventry, Opeyemi from London, Chris from Grimsby, Folake from Glasgow, Shepo from Botswana, Ekwa from the UK, Jane from Leeds, Richard from Middlesbrough, Farmer from Canada, Lolade from Milton Keynes, Israel from the UK, Ayo from Birmingham, Emeka from Southampton, Johnny from Wolverhampton, Badenyon, Abasadi from Luton, Roland from Luton, Okwemi from Middlesbrough, Damilola from Ipswich, right, and then Mercy from Middlesbrough. Wow, a big well done to me. And welcome each and everyone, right, that have introduced themselves. We're happy to have you here. And yes, let's get right into it. We're happy to have you here. Like I said, let's share the meeting links. The meeting link we used in joining the session with our friends, our families, cousins, communities, groups, Right, so welcome once again. I want to believe you can see my screen. Welcome once again to the Tech Career Summit. So about us, I've already introduced myself, right? And I'm here, as the founder of RKY Careers. Right, who is RKY Careers? RKY Careers is a multi-award-winning edtech company that empowers international professionals and students to excel in this very competitive market, right? and we help them to secure their dream positions through our services, through our boot camps as well. So we offer practical experience focused boot camps that help people to gain the experience that is prioritized in the job market to land their dream jobs. Right. In the last couple of months, we boast of 1,000 plus success stories of students and professionals who have been hired into their desired jobs. These jobs also include six-figure jobs, visa sponsorship jobs, right, remote jobs, and the likes. So we understand the challenges that international students, international professionals, immigrants in the UK face, and that's why our boot camps and our services have been specially designed to meet you guys at your needs. Right, to meet us at our needs. So what trainings do we offer at RKY? So we offer a range of boot camps from data analysis and business intelligence to project management and business analysis, Microsoft Excel and PowerPoint, Scrum Master, Product Owner, Product Manager, and digital marketing. We also offer standalone services, to help people who already have experience, right, to position themselves properly in the job market. This includes CV optimization, LinkedIn optimization, career advisory, interview prep, and the likes. Right. So let's talk about tech. What does tech mean to you? We're going to try to make this as interactive as possible, and we're going to use the chat box. So keep your phones or what you're joining with, ready. So what does tech mean to you, in your own opinion? Because tech means different things to different people. To some people, is a skill. To some people, is a role. Just in one word or in a phrase, what does tech mean to you? So I'm going to go to the chat box to see the responses, that come through. Right, so we have a couple of introductions that have also come in. Amina's from Derby, Courtney from London, Olatubosu from Onsiprid, Adetayo from Edinburgh. So what does tech mean to you? Please, let's use the chat box for our responses. Thank you very much. Fantastic. Ngozi says innovation. I love that. I love that. Will the recording be shared? Yes, if you registered with the link, and you got emails of this session, you would also get the link to the recording. However, if you didn't, if you just joined either from our story or something, the recording will be on our YouTube. Our YouTube channel is RKY Careers. Make sure you subscribe to it because we drop very informative sessions as well, and you'll get notified, right, when the session, when anything is uploaded to our YouTube, right? Babatunde says skill. That's what tech means to him. Fantastic. Tech is an opportunity platform. Beautiful. Tech is a skill. Ogechi, thank you. Ufama says new way of doing things that saves time, improves efficiency and productivity using a variety of tools. Fantastic. I love that. Nicola says transformation. Israel says tech is an industry for innovations in every aspect of life. I love that, Israel. Egbene says advancements. You are all right. And based on what you've defined tech as, why wouldn't anybody want tech? Why wouldn't companies want to adopt tech? Why wouldn't individuals want to gain tech skills? If it's advancement, if it's innovation, if it's making life easier and more productive, why wouldn't anybody want tech? Right. So tech also means improving efficiency. Thank you, Engine. So, and that tells us why should we transition to tech? Because I'm sure that there's a reason why you have joined this session. It's either to transition to tech, to acquire tech skills, or to advance your careers. Please, like I said, let's mute ourselves. It's really distracting. Admin, please be very spot on in muting people. As well. Every company wants efficiency. It's in demand, right? Because every company wants to do things better. All companies want to earn more productivity, right? More profits, more efficiency, more customer satisfaction. Why wouldn't companies now adopt the tech way of doing things compared to the manual way of doing things, which would not save them time, which would not save them resources or save them money. So there's a great demand for tech because all companies are looking for ways to, transition to better ways of doing things. And they can only do this if they have tech professionals, tech skills, tech system, tech processes, or they adopt tech into all of these things I've said already. Right. So what are the other reasons to transition to tech? Diverse fields. So tech. Maybe some years back, everybody think that tech is to be a developer, to be able to code, to be able to use Python, to be able to use these tools. However, that is not true. Not everybody in tech or that have tech skills even need to have a tech title as their job role. However, the tech skills you have will make you stand out wherever you are. In your career, in your current role, the tech skills you have will make you stand out. And talking about diverse fields, there are a range of roles that you can explore. There are a range of skills. Not everybody that in tech, right, are in just one career path. So there are diverse fields to explore. Is it digital marketing? Is it data analysis? Is it business analysis? There are a wide range of, tech roles to explore. Competitive salaries, right? When it comes to salaries, right, it's only companies that are making these profits, advancing, that would actually have enough as well to pay very good salaries. That's why you would always see that tech companies or companies that have adopted tech, because they are able to scale. Right. So you want to compare someone who is doing something manually. How many customers would the person be able to have? Most people that don't scale, that don't adopt tech, are actually always unable to afford to have a lot of staff, talk less of even pay them well. So, but tech or people that adopt tech, companies that adopt tech, are able to also offer these competitive salaries. So in the face of, mid-salary requirements being increased or whatever, companies that adopt tech or tech companies, right, or tech roles, because of how in demand they are. Because not all expenses to companies, not all outgoings, like I used to say, are expenses. So if I, for instance, employ a business analyst that would optimize my process, make me to be able to, do things faster, satisfy customers better, right? Have more, skill because now I have a process in place. Why wouldn't I want to pay that person whatever the person wants? Why wouldn't I want to offer the person whatever the person needs to keep the person? Or if I employ a digital marketer, right, that would help increase our sales, bring more money in, increase our profitability. Why wouldn't I want to and that's why this kind of roles always attract higher salaries, because investing in these professionals is not just an expense to the companies, it's an investment. So tech roles actually, offer very good salaries. Right. So innovation and creativity. Of course, like we all said, with tech, there's innovation and creativity. A lot of companies want to innovate. They as they used to say, you either innovate or you die. Right. So companies don't want to die because they are going concerns. And because of that, right, they would actually invest in tech professionals. Flexibility and remote work. I want to bet that a lot of you would prefer to work in organizations where you can either work fully remote, right, or hybrid. And this is because of obvious reasons. There are a lot of things, there are a lot of reasons why you would want that, to be able to have very good time for family, work-life balance, and the likes. Global opportunities as well, across boards and across countries, nations, and borders, right? These tech roles are in demand, right? So a developer in a particular country, right, can position for opportunities across, you can be in your home country, Nigeria, Ghana, Botswana, or anywhere, and still be able to sell your skills for value, for money, right? Because there are no borders limiting your skills or your profession, right? So continuous learning and development in tech, because there's always something new to learn. There are opportunities to continue to develop yourself. Today, you you've learned analytical skills. Tomorrow you're trying to learn collaboration skills. Another day you're trying to learn design skills. There's always a very big room to improve yourself. Visa sponsorship, global talents, digital nomad visas. That's an obvious reason. Apart from health and care industry, the next industry, I don't even want to say which one is higher, but the next industry I would say that kind of has a wide range of number of people or number of roles that are open to sponsorship is tech. Global talent visa, for instance, across countries, not only in the UK. UK is not the only country that has global talent visa, by the way. We have these talent visas as well in the US. We have them in Canada. Some call it digital nomad visas. They call it different names. However, these tech skills, it might not be from the first day you gain the skills that you'll be able to position for some of these visas. But over time, you know that you are building a career, building yourself towards getting, either global talents or whatever it is you are aiming to get. So these are just a few reasons out of the many reasons why you should actually, or that validates why you should transition to tech. Right. So this slide, I'm going to be talking about getting jobs in the NHS. Because I have a lot of inquiries in the past week about, I want to get a job with the NHS. I want to get a job with the NHS. Getting a job with the NHS is really good as well, especially for those that are seeking visa sponsorship. Why? Because regardless of the role you work in the NHS, you have an opportunity to position yourself for visa sponsorship. Right. So as you can see on my screen, right, not everybody, working in health and care not everybody working in health and care have to actually be carers, have to be doctors or nurses. Do you know that with your tech skills as well, you can work and get sponsorship in health and care industry? So if you have previous experience in the health and care industry, you don't need to throw this away. You can use it in addition to a newly acquired tech skill to position yourself for visa sponsorship or for whatever role you want to go for in tech. Talking about visa sponsorship, NHS happens to be one of the, top sponsors, for visa sponsorship. However, to position yourself for this, you need to be highly skilled. You need to be highly skilled. Even if you're trying to apply for an admin role, for instance, you need to be able to use collaboration skills. Companies would rather employ people that are over-skilled for their roles than employ people that are underskilled. Right. So if NHS, right, is your goal, you are still in the right place. You can still get, different type of roles within the NHS with sponsorship, right, with your tech skills. So talking about, global talents as well. I said earlier that one of the reasons why you want to consider, transitioning to tech is because of the opportunities they afford. So I have some case studies here that are related to the UK space, right? So in the UK, right, getting global talents, which is one of the questions I get. A lot of people want to position themselves for global talents visa, There are two categories you can use, like, to qualify for this visa. So we have the technical skills and we have business skills, right? So the technical skills are the ones you can see on the screen, DevOps, sysops, whatever, UX, UI designers and co. Right. However, for these technical skills, for instance, you can't just learn the skills today and then be able to position yourself for visa sponsorship the next day. Everything has to do with planning. However, the first place or the first thing to start is always to acquire the skills. You don't even know where you use this. Maybe you use the skills to now be a founder of your own business that will now help you to qualify. Right. But the first thing to do is to leave that mental space you have where you believe that, you can't actually transition to tech or you can't make it. There are a lot of people that were where you are today and that on this beneficiary list for this visa as well. As you can see on my screen, if you go to your LinkedIn as well, you can do this yourself. I don't know if it's clear enough. If you go to your LinkedIn, just type UK Global Talents and then change to people instead of jobs or whatever. And then you see the number of people that have gotten global talents. Check what their backgrounds are. You can see, although people have different ways of qualifying, some you might not necessarily use their title to judge how they got it because they might have other portfolios or other definition of themselves. They might also be founders or whatever. But just look at all the people that have, So we have this products manager, UK Global Talents, all things product and security, civic tech, programs. And guess what? All these people I have on this list, they're all Nigerians, they're all Africans. So what's stopping you? Some of them even got these visas from their home country. So what's stopping you from starting your journey as well? So we have, digital and growth marketing, Digital and growth marketing, project manager, and co. Right? We have performance marketing. This person is also a UK global talent. This is digital marketing as well. Right? Product manager, analyst, data analyst. Right. So this is also one of the opportunities that a transition to tech can afford you. Yeah, so the write-ups are tiny and blue. Sorry about that. I can see that they are blue as well when I expanded it. However, this information, the one on the right-hand side for tech and business, is on government websites. Just Google Global Talents Visa. And the other one, just go to your LinkedIn. You just search UK Global Talents. UK Global Talents, change it to people. You will see. You will see how many of people like you that have the same skill set you have that actually have these global talents today. Or is it visa sponsorship as well? There are so many people. I mean, if I look at my alumni, for instance, like when some people are saying they haven't got visa sponsorship, I'm getting people telling me that they have 2 or 3 and they don't know which one to choose from. And those are the kind of problems I always say I like. But you have to follow the process. Acquire the skill set first. This skill set is something that can give you multiple opportunities. Let me even first start, clear my head, and acquire the skill sets. Become it first, and then you can take it from there. Right. So what are the valuable skills for a successful career in tech? So for a successful career in tech, you need to have analytical skills. You need to be able to communicate. A lot of people have technical skills, but guess what is always missing? Communication, interpersonal relationship, emotional intelligence, those soft skills. And when you get to interviews, these are things they use to differentiate the people that they give the unfortunate list and people that get the offers. Solution mindset. You have to be somebody that has a solution mindset. You can't always be that person that is only reporting problems. As you are reporting or identifying a problem, before you even escalate it to your manager, you need to actually think of possible solutions that can be explored. So that not always that person that is like, identifying problems is good, but you can't stop them. These are the things I also think we can do. None of what you have thought we could do might work, but at least you thought about it. Right. Adaptability. Adaptability is a very important skill set you need, regardless of even the job title you have, because change is constant. Based on what we've said about change, projects and everything, you need to be able to accept change. You need to be able to drive change, drive improvements. You need to have a continuous development mindset. Problem solving as well. You need to be able to solve problems. You need to be able to manage stakeholders regardless of your role. You see, communication and stakeholder management. If you don't have those skill sets, then you need to work on it. But the best part is that in our boot camps, you not only learn theoretical or technical skills, you also develop your soft skills by working with others. We have a lot of people here that have never worked with others, in the tech environments before. You get to also experience this. Right. So stakeholder management, process improvements, right? Process improvements is a very key skill, regardless of your role. As your interviews, you need to be ready to talk about how you're going to help them optimize their processes. They're going to ask you how you've optimized processes in your previous roles. How have you made their life better? Your addition to the team has to bring more solutions to the team. So you can see automation, facilitation, proactiveness, creative thinking, and then team collaboration or leadership, depending on the level of the role you're going for. Right. So the good thing is that some of you might already have this skill set. So you already have like 50% of what you need. All you need to add to this is technical skills. However, if you don't have technical skills and you don't have these skills as well, you don't have any problem. We have got you every step of the way. With our boot camps, you can also learn both the soft skills as well as technical skills. Right. So these are some tech fields, with global potential. So we have a limited number of tech roles here. Not limited. The tech roles that can position you for whatever your career goals are not limited to this. However, some have barriers. For some, it's difficult to enter. For some, they will ask you for security clearance. They will ask you to go to certification or to have like a, qualification or to have a PIN or to have, different things. However, these are easy to transition to career paths. Not only because of these career paths as well, but say for instance, you do a project management bootcamp. There are so many roles under project management you can explore. From coordinator to support to PMO to project administrator to even admin manager, and these roles would also give you everything you're also looking for in terms of visa sponsorship and all that. Right. So we have tech, and also apart from, even if you're not interested in any of this role as a role, you still need tech skills. Even if you want to remain an admin in NHS, you still need tech skills. If you want to remain, whatever it is you love doing, you still need tech skills to be that person that stands out in your particular field. Another mindset I want us to have is to look at tech not only as a role or a role to transition to, but as a skill, a must-have skill. Talking about skills, so analytical skills is very important, like I said earlier, collaboration skills, design skills, digital marketing skills. Either in your, like, you need to be able to market yourself, social media management skills. Either as an entrepreneur and individual person, you need to be able to do. These are skills that just necessity, right? And we have boot camps, depending on the skill you want to also learn, that cover all this, right? Information security skills, artificial intelligence skills, personal branding skills. So regardless of your role, to be able to stand out in your desired field, you must possess one or more of these skills, right? So now let's talk about RKY Careers and where we're coming. You've heard about, right? You've heard about the different tech in general. Now let's go into the specifics of how we come in. How does RKY come in? At RKY Careers, in the last 3 years, we've been supporting people and helping people, transition to tech. We've been setting the stage, for tech excellence, right? And how do we do this? We offer practical experience-based bootcamps that help you to not only learn, you also get to roll your sleeves and apply what you've learned on projects with actual companies, with actual clients to gain practical experience. In this as well, you learn soft skills, you practice it. You practice how to send professional mails, depending on the role you also get, right? Networking events and workshops. So we have lots of workshops, one of which you are in right now. Networking events as well. Like in June, we had a live events. So we have annual events that are physical, where we have over 200 people come, drink, eat, listen to different people talk and all that. Right. So personalized career branding services. So we have our standalone services, immersive learning experience. So the thing is that at RKY Careers, we take you every step of the way. We not only train you, we also support you through continuous post-bootcamp support as well. We are also a community of innovators. At RKY Careers, we've built so many solutions, right? So many innovative solutions as well, right? So, so we are proud of having over 1,000 plus success stories across borders, really, right? So here are some of success stories that we've had, in recent times. You can see they are really tiny, I know, but it's because there are lots. So we have HR analysts, we have reward analyst, business change manager, data analytics manager, PMO analyst, people business partner, visa sponsorship job as a digital marketing executive, client service advisor, HR analyst, Scrum Master, products manager, and the likes, really, not to waste too much of our time. Right. So right now, okay, so you can also see more, in addition to the ones you already see, more success stories highlight as well. Right, she got a sales planning analyst role after the data analysis bootcamp. Adedayo got a reward analyst role after the data analysis bootcamp. Desmond got a business intelligence analyst role after the data bootcamp. Dami got internal assurance role in Canada. Charlotte got a data protection and privacy role with visa sponsorship after the compliance bootcamp. Shemilore got product manager role. Boy got, you can see that there's a lot on the screen. I can't possibly read them out, but this is just to tell you how much results we are getting, from our bootcamps. Right. So now let's get right into it, by talking about the specific courses that we offer and the specific, because I know that a lot of you don't know where to start from. You want to transition to tech, but you don't know where to start from. But before we start, can I throw a question out there to everybody? What area of tech are you looking to explore? So let's see how many responses we get to that. What area of tech or what role in tech are you looking to explore as your next role? So I'll go to the chat box to see responses to that. Fantastic. Business analysis, project management, beautiful. Business analyst, data analyst, project management, data analyst, new, fantastic. Business intelligence, compliance, data analyst, project management, project manager. Okay, I think that one is a lot. Scrum Master, product owner, data analysis, product management, SMPM, KYC compliance, product management, Scrum Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Artificial intelligence, beautiful compliance. I mean, this is just to tell you that what I've seen in your responses, you are in the right place. So just stick around, right? We might not start with your area of interest first, but stick around, and I bet you, you'll be better off for it. So let's start by talking about digital marketing. So digital marketing is our newly launched course, right? That we aim to use to empower people, because we have a lot of people that are graduating from digital marketing bootcamp, they don't know what next, right? Or they feel, oh, digital marketing is not, going to be a beneficial career path or whatever. But guess what? Digital marketing is a role that can position you for not only visa sponsorship, but also global talent visa. As you can see, as we saw on that, if just to get this global talent visa is not that difficult. You just need to work intentionally, keep evidences of your work, and all that. Right. So our digital marketing bootcamp is designed to provide you with practical experience needed to thrive in the industry. We are going to equip you with everything you need to get hired fast. So we're going to be covering areas as SEO, SEM, social media marketing, content creation, email marketing, analytics as well. So who can take this course? Anyone at all. Either you're a fresh graduate, you're a marketing professional, marketing graduate, you're an entrepreneur and a business owner looking to enhance your business online, right? I'll tell you, I can confidently call myself a digital marketer because, RKY is a fully remote role. For like over 1 year of RKY's existence, I was practically driving, like I was driving almost all the social media and everything. And apart from that, right now, RKY is a really digital company. We have all the arms of digital marketing as well. And that's what, contributes to our success. I don't know if you get. So half of our staff in RKY Careers, we have over 20 staff in RKY Careers. Half of them are marketing professionals. That's to let you know how any company would do anything to keep marketing professionals. Because first of all, they will generate the leads. They will convert the leads as well. And then, of course, revenue will also increase. So even if you're considering just the side hustle, or you just want to equip yourself, I think data marketing skills is just something everybody should have. It's just like data analytical skills as well. Right. So individuals trying to substantially increase their salary value by becoming a full stack digital marketer. Right. So what are the potential career paths? The best part of like all our boot camps. So there are boot camps that just focus on SEO. There are boot camps that focus on PPC. There are boot camps that focus on content or social media marketing. However, you are getting an all-in-one with this. You are getting an all-in-one. I can see the career. You can see the potential salaries that you're likely to earn. Right. So you can see the average salary for all the different roles, from affiliate marketing manager to digital marketing. And guess what? You're not going to just learn this. We are going to you're going to practice it. You're going to get projects to work on. You'll be the one to start the social media. You'll be the one to send email. You get to get a hands-on experience as well. And guess the best part? The trainer for this course is a UK Global Talent beneficiary. So there's going to be a special module that covers getting global talent visas in the UK. And as like with others, we're going to also bring other people that have gotten visa sponsorship as well under digital marketing. If that's what you're looking for. If you're not looking for any of those two things I've mentioned, you are still in the right place. Right? Everything you need to succeed as a digital marketer, we have got you covered. Right? As you can see, what's the eligibility for visa sponsorship? You can see that, under the code 2434, 2432, 7214, 3554, just to mention a few, you can get sponsored as a digital marketer. Also, not only in the UK can you even use digital marketing to get global talents. You can use it to get the H1B visa as well, I think in the US, right? So that's to tell you the prospects it has. Because some of us don't know these things if you don't get somebody to expose you to these opportunities that abound, right? So if digital marketing is the one for you, then you want to actually, you don't want to waste any other minutes. Right. So training perks. In the training, you get live classes. So it's going to be a 3-month boot camp. You get live classes, real life scenario, interview prep, post boot camp support, practical experience, with an actual company, UK work reference for the practical experience. This is what will be covered, like I mentioned earlier. So if based on everything, these are the tools you will learn. It's not limited to this: Canva, SEMrush, Ubersuggest, WordPress. So you're going to also learn to build a landing page. Guess what? You're not going to get any better deal. If you see any other digital marketing, whatever, anywhere else, you're not going to get a better package than us, because this course took us 6 months to plan. We took 6 months to interview the perfect, trainer for this course. And like I said, is a global talent beneficiary as well. Right. So having said that, so what's the cost of this course? So it's just £599, and the start date is September 14th. Right. You can split into 3 installments, starting by paying £199 today, and split the balance between August and September. Admin, please drop the account details as well on the chat box so that people can secure their slots ASAP. If you are in Nigeria or Africa, we have a special discount for you for those that are outside the UK. Send a message to any of the numbers you have on the screen and you'll be responded to ASAP. Send your receipt as well as soon as you've secured your slots to those WhatsApp numbers, or send us an email at bookings@rkycareers.com. So if you're unable to meet this September course, which I feel you should be able to because it's still 3 months, you still have 3 installments, right? We have another course that will be coming up in November, right? So secure your slots and, for this for the course, right? So I've got a special guest on the call, so who I'm going to be inviting to come share experience 5 minutes, for just 5 minutes, right? I experience as well as a marketing professional in the UK. Joanne.
Thank you, Ricky. Hi, everyone.
Hi, thanks, Joanne. Yes, we can hear you. Happy to have you here. Thanks for honoring my invite.
Thanks for having me as well. I'm just going to be very brief because I've been told I have 5 minutes. So basically, I am a senior marketing executive based here in the UK in the public sector. I can also say I work in the government. But I started like everyone here. I started like you all, just thinking like, okay, I am into digital marketing. I have over 7 to 9 years of experience in marketing, communications, media, digital marketing from Nigeria. But it was, as everyone will tell you, it's so hard to get into the country, but into the market. But it's not true. All you need to do is upskill, like I did with RKY Careers. So when I met her, I was randomly scrolling on Instagram and saw some of her posts. She was doing a live video with somebody who had just gotten a job as well. So I reached out to her, and then we spoke, and then I decided to upskill, just to add more to the experience that I already had. I'm sure you can also see I have experience in digital marketing, public relations, marketing communications, and all that. But to navigate through in the UK market, you have to upskill, which I did. And then she optimized my CV and also optimized my LinkedIn. I was able to also do one of her courses in digital marketing, and then she gave me a UK experience by giving me the work experience to build a website for 3 months with her. That was how I was able to also leverage in the UK market, because that experience gave me the skills that I needed to compete with other professionals in the UK market. So in that course, I was able to learn more about content marketing, about social media marketing, about digital marketing and content creation. To be honest, I didn't even finish, learning that course, because I got a job in 2 months. And guess what? The best part of the job, it was a marketing course, a marketing job, which I had to do everything in marketing, digital marketing, social media marketing, and all of that. I got a sponsorship for 5 years. That's the best part. And RKY is so thorough. I'm not doing this because we've had a relationship in the last 2 years. She's so thorough that even when you get your job, she's there. She would give you also the reference that you need to also be able to excel in that job. Do you understand? She doesn't just leave you there. She will check on you. Oh, how is it going? Every 6 months, I know that I'm going to get a text message from, how's your job? How is this? So she's there, and she's not the only one. She works with professionals who are going to be able to help you in the skills. So you are at the right place. I'm sure everybody is wondering, oh, this boot camp, should I be here? You are at the right place, because it's not just a 2 weeks experience or a 1 month boot camp. It's like she's there with you throughout your process of getting your job, getting the sponsorship, and also getting the skills to be able to maintain that job. I hope my 5 minutes is not over. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joanne. I really appreciate you coming here to speak. So, for those of you that don't know, the experience she's talking about, we actually, and let me just tell everyone, the RKY Careers website, she was very much involved at the building stage of the website back then. She was the one managing all the content writers. She was the one reviewing all the contents we created. And that's what, content managers do, which is part of. And guess what? There's something I remember. One of the interviews you had back then when you were now interviewing, they asked you for evidence. Do you remember?
Yes.
You said you write blog post. Guess what? She had to come back to ask for evidence of a published blog post that she's had before. And that's how practical work experience actually make you stand out and is actually favored here in the UK, right? So this you're going to publish if you want to, you're going to be able to publish to blog of whatever projects you are working on. You're going to be able to do the hands-on experience. Thank you so much, Joanna. Congratulations once again. Thank you so much, Joanne. So if digital marketing is the one for you, some people say it's already entering their eyes. Please, let's appreciate Joanne for coming to share our journey and encourage us as well. Thank you so much, Joanne. So we'll proceed very quickly, right? So like I've said earlier, so if digital marketing is the one for you, secure your slots now. Do not sit on it, right? So moving on. Thank you so much. So the next one, project management business analysis. I'm sure that some people are so happy because they've been waiting for me to talk about data project management and business analysis. Right. So talking about digital project management and business analysis, right? Our project management and business analysis is another very beautiful course that gives you the practical work experience to become a project manager or related roles under project management, and a business analyst or related roles under. Guess what? This is a course that would allow you to not only become a project manager, you also learn what business analysts do. And I promise you that the practical experience you gain in the bootcamp, that's if you play your part, because this is not you pay for the bootcamp, you get the results. It has to be mutually, we have to mutually contribute to this success we want. You have to be hungry for this success. The people that always get their success stories early, right, are those that were very hands-on throughout the bootcamp. Right, so talking about our project management and business analysis bootcamp. So if you're that person that really love to put things together, organize things, like things to be done properly, and to be honest, I believe all of us are project managers, but not all of us need to pursue a career in it really. But project management, is, and then business analysis, if you're that person, right, that loves to drive change, solution focus, you like to engage stakeholders, optimize processes. Please, let's mute ourselves. It's so distracting. Right. Then I would say that business analysis is for you. So for all those that have admin background, you have management background or whatever, I think project management is a good stepping stone, right, for you. So even people that have degrees, guess what? Degrees is not even enough. So either you study digital marketing or you study project management, there's still that gap that will still be there if you don't have practical work experience, if you don't have UK experience on your CV, if you don't have all that. There's usually still that gap. There's usually that gap that we can help you. We can help you with. Right. So within our bootcamp, you also get to learn tools, skills. You get to work on a real life project. I think in 2 weeks' time as well, for those of you that are interested in project management and business analysis, we'll be having a product demo, where we will showcase real life projects that our clients, our students have worked, innovative projects really that are now being used by the clients that have worked on. Make sure you don't miss this as well. Right. So who can take the course? Recent graduates that need work experience, practical experience, professionals that are seeking, advancement in their career and want to speak to project management, degree holders seeking practical experience, aspiring project managers or business analysts, right? Anyone who wants to get visa sponsorship, anyone who wants to enhance their careers, professionals and entrepreneurs, or small business owners, or big business owners, or consultants who want to enhance their project management capabilities. Right. So project management is a really it's a really good career path, right? that you want to explore. And the good thing is that you don't get to position yourself for just project manager. We have a lot of people that get business change managers, business change analysts, application support analysts, business system analysts, solutions architects, solutions analysts, PMO analysts for the PM side, project administrator, project manager, admin manager with sponsorship, right? So the thing is that the skill sets you have, by the time you put ClickUp, Jira, all these tools as well on your CV, you put, how you've managed or facilitated the success of projects on your CV. This is definitely going to help you stand out. Right. So let's keep our questions coming, though, but I'll try to answer those that I see. The reference you get is not it's not going to just be 3 months. You know why? Because it's an intense course. The bootcamp itself is about 4 months. However, the experience you gain out of it, some people that have about 5 years experience in this field, they don't have it. You know why I say so? Some people get jobs as project manager on existing projects, right? And they just get to work on, okay, there's somebody I met at our event. I think she said that the only thing they make her do on her job, she's a business analyst, but the only thing she does is to build process mapping. She's not getting to enjoy the full project's life cycle, right? And she's been in this job for over 2 years. If they ask how many years of experience does she have, she'll say 2 years. But I bet you that some of our alumni are much better than this person when it comes to business analysis holistically. Right. So the experience you get is not going to be just 3 months experience. It's going to be, the most recent, maybe 1 year experience, right? However, even your previous roles, we are going to optimize it in a way that positions you better for this role. And that is going to showcase industry advantage for you. So if you were previously a banker, right, and maybe a customer service person, there's a way we would describe your customer service experience, or customer related experience in a way that would be project based, right? That will show that, okay, you've worked on projects and you actually have done that, because during the course of your customer service experience, there are a lot of changes that have happened. You might not have been the project manager, there might never have even been a project manager, because in my own previous role as well, working in the bank, there's so many changes that happened that we didn't have any title called project manager. And then I'm like, okay, really? So a project manager is the one that's supposed to have done this, but I was the one that did it, right? So you already have this experience. You just need to put it all together, to help you stand out, right, in the job market. So what are the potential career paths? I've mentioned a couple of them, as you can see on the screen as well. None of them is low paying. Not everybody will start their role with 80K job or 65K job. However, even if you start at 40K or 35K, you know that you are in a career path that is not limiting you. You are not at the peak. You are starting at a place where 3 months time. I know somebody that started, she finished her bootcamp. She got a band 3 job with the NHS as is it patient access coordinator or something. A month after, she got another band 4. Now she's on band 6 with visa sponsorship within the space of just 3 months. So it's about being strategic. And get what, this strategy we also teach you at RKY Careers. Here it's not just theory, we teach your training. We are very passionate about your success, and anything and everything we know that will facilitate this success we bring to you. Right. So eligibility for visa sponsorship, as you can see, there's so many opportunities for visa. Yeah, so you can see the eligibility from construction project managers to engineering project managers, IT project managers, business and financial project management professionals, project support officers. This is not my writing, this is the UK government website. Right. Advertising managers, like project managers in the advertising space. That's for projects. And they're talking about business analysis. We have IT business analysts and architects and system designers, change analysts, system consultants, data communications analysts, technical analysts. We've got management consultants and business analysts as well, business continuity manager, digital business analysts, we've got IT support technicians, so business support analysts, business support managers, all this, are what has been said by the government that they would sponsor you. So I've had a lot of sessions in the last week. I don't know, can you guys hear me? Somebody says she can't hear me. Talking about visa sponsorship and how we all focus on the visa sponsorship itself, but not the journey to getting it. You can't focus on the results. You need to focus on the steps and take those steps as well. Right. So that is talking about visa sponsorship as it relates to project management. So what are the perks of the training? 7 weeks of live classes, 2 months on a real project. So a week long of career support. We bring different experts to talk to you about applying everything you've learned, everything you've practiced on the work experience into the job interviews and on the job itself. And guess what? We have a post bootcamp weekly support for this course, where even after you've gotten the job, come back if you have, come back if you have any challenge you're facing. We have a weekly session, open to all alumni for project management, business analysis, as well as the course I'm going to be talking about next. We're talking about everything I've said, access to LMS, everything you learn as well for all our courses. You can go back to rewatch it. Why? Because we are also a tech company. We have an LMS, an e-learning platform that we upload all recordings to, where you can watch all recordings. Admin, please, can you actively respond to people in the chat box so that we reduce the number of questions I have to respond to? Thank you very much. Right. So so having all this, so somebody said, what's the 2000 for? Don't worry, don't be scared. We are talking about the value. So this is the value for the course based on everything we've said. You get to do competency tests. We even prepare you for certifications, right? That's an extra bonus. Like, we bring people in that are certified. Our alumni they have gone through the boot camp. They still come back to support you on this course. The support you get, I can't talk about this course in a day. I can talk about this, for a whole day and more. That's to tell you how much we invest into this boot camp. And that's the value. I should be charging £2,000 for the course, because I know that some people that are charging £1,000 are not doing better than we are doing for this course. However, it's also going for £599. Right. The start date is September 7th. And somebody says 2K RKY Virtual. So that's value, right? With Virtual, and that's why we are bringing it back down to £599. Right. And you can split it into 3 installments. £199 today. So if you want this course, before we change the Folashade, please chat to people about the Naira price in the chat box, in your personal chat, WhatsApp chat box. Right. So right. So what was I saying? So you secure your slots with just £199 today, right? And pay the next one August ending, and the final balance September ending. 3 installments, right? So you get to enjoy that. And for those that are joining from Nigeria, Africa, anywhere outside the UK, chat with the numbers in the chat box to get the discounted rates. Secure your slot today, because we are very likely to change the price, before the end of the distance. Why? Because, to be honest, based on everything that goes into the course, the VAT we have to pay on the 20% of this price that you're saying goes to the government straight. 20% of this cost goes to the government straight, right? So if we take out all that, to be honest, the £599 does not cover the overheads for the cost. That's just the truth. Right, talking about other taxes and everything that we also have to pay, and then all the expenses that comes with it, the tools we have to pay for. So £599 is more than fair price, and it's because we know that we are supporting students, international students, who are still struggling and everything. So September is the next quote. However, if you feel that I need a longer time to pay, we have the November quote as well. You can start paying maybe every month, However, I recommend the earlier the better. To be honest, most of those that share their success story for our boot camps, the only regrets they usually have is the fact that they didn't start earlier. And I'm sure that won't be you. So please secure your slot now. Can we put the payment links as well? The link to just pay with cards on the chat box, so that people can do that and send their. Thank you for that question. Someone says, does it cover CV? So this covers CV, LinkedIn optimization, life work experience, UK work reference, post boot camp weekly support. You don't need to go and pay anybody else again for anything, to be honest. You don't need to go and pay anybody else again after this monthly webinar. We bring different experts in. Last month, it was UK Global Talent. Somebody came to talk to us about how to pay, how to get. The other month, it was immigration consultant. Another time, it was somebody that came to teach us how to get NHS jobs. Another time, it was civil service jobs. This month, right, on Monday, we are going to be having one about creating your portfolio regardless of your career path. So there's always added benefits. So I think in the month of May as well, we taught everybody in our alumni community how to use Power BI, a free course in Power BI. So there's always added benefits you get to enjoy. This month as well, I think we're also teaching them how to do UX UI using Figma. Everybody that have finished their course, that have even gotten a job, they get access to all these freebies that come time after time. So if there's anywhere you want to be on this your career journey, it is with RKY Careers. So I want to believe we've all taken screenshot of the account details and all that. and you have the link. So at this point, I'll also be inviting another guest to speak with us. Like I said, I would like for you guys to hear people that have passed through, this journey, that were where you are once at a time, and that they are now, thriving in their careers. So if you are on the call, I'll bring you up at this point. So please spend 5 minutes, to speak to us and encourage others as well. Ife Dolapo.
Hi, can you hear me?
Okay, yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much for the invite. I really appreciate this. Okay, so 5 minutes, quick one. Okay, so I just like the previous guest speaker, I saw RKY also on Instagram and then went into a DM, had a conversation, and then I was encouraged to enroll for a project management and business analysis bootcamp. Even though at the time, trust me, you guys are getting a really good discount because we paid way, way more than this, honestly. And it even wasn't a problem. It was just all about, okay, let's just see where this takes me. And yeah, to be very honest, it's not a decision I regret. It was very, very intense. It absolutely felt like when we were on the live project, it felt like it was a real work because the mentors that we had that were working with us on the live project, they felt like real life bosses. They were constantly, checking, oh, you're not doing this right. This is due and that is due. We had like constant clashes in the team. Like it was just too real for me. And after the boot camp, when it was then time to get a job, RKY was also very much there. Have had the opportunity to have several opportunities to apply for jobs, interview. Even though I was a student when I was doing the boot camp, but that didn't stop me. I would go on LinkedIn, apply for proper full-time jobs, because I just wanted to put myself out there. Okay, do the interviews. Let me see, what it was like, how it felt like. And, when I finally got the job I'm currently doing, when I had the interview, the role was for a project coordinator, a French project coordinator. And then I remember how nervous I was reaching out to RKY, oh, this and that and that. And then she was just like, oh, just do this. Because they constantly have this weekly interview preparations, and then with that it kind of keep your brain fresh when you have back-to-back interviews. And then she was like, oh, do this or go through that. And to be very honest, I killed both stages of my interview because I was just literally talking from using my experience from the live projects during my interview. From what RKY also told me and everything, it was like for every question I was asked, I had the answer. I had the proper answer. I had backup from the project to throw into the interview question. And when you're doing an interview and then you can see that even the person interviewing you is feeling you, and that's in fact, I can never thank RKY enough for the opportunity that I got. And one thing I would definitely advise people is, yes, as much as the money is important, don't just be particular about the money. Start from somewhere. It's not just about, oh, I did project management and then I want to be a project manager. Start somewhere. Get the proper experience. Be ready to learn. Be ready to put your all into it. Because when it's time for the live project, trust me, it will take so much of your time. And I learned too much from the live project, to be very honest. I still, even though I did the boot camp in 2022, I still sneak into this campus in a while. So, okay, what's going on there? What are they working on? Let me see this, let me check that and all. And most importantly, it's really good, to feel like, oh, you have the support. I feel like the support is just everlasting. Because even though when I got this job, some of the tools that I had to use were tools that, I wasn't very familiar with. And then RKY said, oh, go online, read up on it, look for the free version, just familiarize yourself with it. And trust me, during the interview, when I was talking about the tools, you would think I've been using them for like years. You think I've been using them for like years, because even the operations manager was like, yeah. And when it was time for them to give me the job, they were like, we have three more candidates and blah blah blah. But then after the second stage, they were like, you know what, we'll just go with you. The operations manager is not interested in, moving along with the rent. And I was like, oh my God, like it felt like a dream. So it is not a waste of money, to be very honest. No experience is a waste, to be very honest. This is an investment. Trust it as an investment in your life. Go for it. Put your all into it. Learn. Be open to learn. Be ready to take corrections. And it is not just about, and doesn't just end, with the boot camp. When the boot camp is done, out of the boot camp, learn, research, do so much more, for yourself, so that when you start training your applications, when your interviews start coming, you can feel comfortable, and then get through it. And I definitely do wish everyone all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ife. Thank you so much. I remember
Yes.
just like yesterday, your sets. So they were the first, I think she joined the first cohort of so that's why even our first cohort, we come prepared. And then guess what? This is our own experience. And we've even improved over time after that time, but she's still able to use the skill set. That's to let you see before we start any bootcamp. We don't start bootcamp because somebody posted yesterday or because somebody posted the same course. I'll post it. There are so many courses out there, and you won't see us just jump on courses. Before we start any bootcamp, we make sure we tick all our boxes. We already have the person, we know why we know what the pain points of the our audience are. We know what they want to achieve with that course. It's not only for money for us. It's about if this course, for this digital marketing course, for instance, I interviewed about 10 people. There were people that were really good, but they didn't just tick the box for me with from some in some areas, right? So that's to tell you that even from the first course, people are still able to use the skill set they learned this 2 years after or thereabout to still land, or 1 year after to land their desired job. Thank you, Ife, for honor, and congratulations once again, on your role. Thanks for honoring the invite. So there you have it, guys. You have the collaboration tool, where you can still go back to see projects. Like she said, it's like real work. You have now, you even have more supervisors because you have about 30 or thereabouts, maybe 15 support supervisors, right, that you can go to when working on the project. So somebody asked the question one time that will you leave us to do it ourselves? We're not just going to leave you. We have supervisors, we have supervisors on top of those supervisors. So it's like it's not like it is actually real work experience because it's real clients at the end of the day that will use those tools that are building. So if project management, I saw a lot of people on the group that were talking about project management. If project management, if you're one of those people, make sure you secure your slots, today. So we'll get to business intelligence shortly. Please bear with us. So for those that are asking about paying in Naira, if you're in the UK and want to pay in Naira, please use the prevailing exchange rate to pay in Naira. However, if you are in Nigeria or Africa, send a chat, to the team to get the discounts to get the discount. So we're going to talk briefly about Scrum Master product owner. We're not going to spend too long on this because it's really similar to the project management and business analysis. However, the special advantage that product manager and Scrum Master have is that it's also a very high paying role. A lot of companies as well, especially fintechs, startups, and we have a lot of them springing up these days, right? They all would rather have a product manager who would be the key, like account officer. If you guys know what they call account officer of the product, basically they want to tick all the boxes from the product vision, validating the problem itself, down to even monitoring the products after the product has been launched, right? A lot of people ask, what do product managers do, right? Product managers, they actually their role is very similar to the role of a BA in the terms of they do their prototyping and everything. However, they do more than that, right? They do interviews to validate the problem, and all that, right? So who can take this course? So if you're somebody that also loves to mentor, you love to coach people, the Scrum Master role might be the one for this. Is also a 2-in-1, right? This might also be the cost for you. Are we also allowed to pay in Naira? You can pay in Naira if you can pay with the exchange rate. I think exchange rate is now 2,000, right? So if you want to convert £599 by £2,000, fair enough. You can pay, if you're in the UK, right, you can pay in Naira as well. Right. So, who is the cost for aspiring product owners, Scrum Masters, professionals looking to switch to Scrum Masters and product owners, anyone who wants to position themselves for visa sponsorship as well, right? So, yeah, I would. So these are the roles you can get as well from the Scrum Master, Product Manager, Product Owner roles, right? Scrum, you can see Scrum Master. Under Scrum, we have Scrum, Agile Coach, Agile Manager, Program Manager, Implementation Manager, Release Manager. Under the products, we also have Product Owner, Portfolio Manager, Technical Products Manager. So there are two, like for products managers. So you either like are working on an existing product, or you're actually building a fresh product. So product managers are also very much in demand. It's not so popular yet. There are lots of roles out there for product manager. And guess what? So if you join this bootcamp, you either position yourself for Scrum Master roles. You have the both. You come out with both skills. So it's up to you. You can decide to position yourself for either products manager or Scrum Master, right? So someone is asking, what's the disadvantage of being in the UK and paying Nigerian fee? Please, if you're in the UK, let's pay in pounds, right? Let's pay in pounds. There's no disadvantage or advantage. But if you want to change to another currency, then use the prevailing exchange rate to convert to the currency, to convert back to pounds, right? Because, yeah, basically. Right. So what are the tools you will learn in our Scrum Master and Project Management? So this, like I said, this course runs exactly like the Project Manager. So you're also going to have 2 months on live projects, 7 weeks on live classes. You're also going to build the products, innovative products. And guess what? What is fascinating about this product management role is also one of those roles you can use to position yourself for global talent visa. If you go to if you do what I told you to do on that global talent, you see a lot of product managers that now have global talent as well. One of the criteria for getting global talent, even if you're under the business, right, is to one of the criteria, right, is to what's it called? Is to have worked in a product-led environment. So product-led environments, or product-led company, right? So that's one of the criteria of being a product manager, working in a product environment. So you get to position yourself for global talents visa as well, right? So you can see the tools you learn: Basecamp, ClickUp, Draw.io, Lucidchart. I mean, the list is endless, right? So what are the training perks? Just like I said, 7 weeks of classes, 2 months on project, CV and LinkedIn optimization, interview preparation, UK work reference, and the likes. So what's the cost? This cost is also going for £599. You can pay in 3 installments: £199 today, 200 in August, another 200 as well in September. If you're in Nigeria, like I said, chat with our consultants to get the fee, right? So I would like to bring up somebody else as well to the stage. Thank you so much, Ife. Please, let's appreciate Ife for sharing our journey with us. Thank you so much, Ife. At this point, I would welcome Somto. Somto, if you are on the group as well, if you're on the chat, please signify. Somto.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So thank you, Somto, for honoring us with your presence. Right. You have 5 minutes, to share with us 1 or 2 things.
Okay. Can you see me? Hello, everyone. Good afternoon.
Yes, we can see you now.
Yeah. Okay. So I want to use this opportunity to thank RKY for giving me this opportunity to talk about my experience. So I participated in the cohort product management / Scrum Master cohort 3, and I just relocated to the UK last year. And prior to that time, I worked as a business development executive in Nigeria. So coming to the UK, I did that. Of course, I didn't know how to navigate, the job market, and I knew that I needed to upskill myself. That's how I came across RKY. Honestly, the training was really, I gained a lot of experience scaling from Scrum Master. In fact, it was a whole package course. Like, I'm not sure if you can get it like that anywhere else. We are pushing to work on a product life cycle from ideation to the launch and beyond. Honestly, it was really a fantastic experience. People really took their time. Oh, you can't hear me?
Yeah, we are struggling to hear. It looks like you have a very loud background.
Oh, okay, okay. Hold on, let me close my window. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. But proceed from where you stopped. We heard you before, but the background noise was kind of louder.
Oh, okay. So it's better now, right? Okay, so I don't know where you guys stopped hearing me. Did I start from the beginning?
No, just continue from where you stopped. You have 5 minutes. Your 5 minutes is
Okay, okay, no problem. Okay, so the trainers were really experienced, they were really grounded in the course. So they took their time to explain all aspects of product management to us. And then another thing that stood out for me was the practical life section. You know, when everybody's talking about tech without experience, you know, I don't know how to put it. So RKY gives you opportunity to have that practical experience where you get to work with stakeholders. Earlier on, when she was presenting, she talked about working with stakeholders, where you interact with people, you learn management skills, stakeholder management, and the rest of them. So it was really a great opportunity to interact with people, other product managers and scrum masters and product owners to launch a product. And we worked on the product. It was really, I think we worked on a project and it gave me an opportunity to interact with people. The project is really successful. Another thing for me in RKY, after the training, they don't leave you. They don't leave you to go in the dark. They still take you along, trying to make sure you get to that place where you are supposed to be, reviewing your CV, making sure your LinkedIn profile is optimized as a tech person, giving you that experience. Because most companies in UK, when they look at your CV and you don't have UK experience, some of them, I don't know for, I mean, I might not say majorly, I'm not sure, but I would say that some of them will want you to have a UK experience. So RKY gives you that experience, that project experience that will make you stand out when applying for job. Honestly, the training was really fantastic and I appreciate RKY. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Somto, for coming to share your experience with us. So there you have it, guys. I mean, these are real people, right? That are coming to share their own personal experience, right? So thank you so much, Somto. Really appreciate it. Please let's appreciate Somto, right? So right, let's proceed quickly because we have the data analysis and business intelligence. So for those of you that think data, right, this is your time, right? So the data analysis and business intelligence bootcamp is one of my favorites, right? Because I'm an analyst myself, right? So it's a 10 weeks, bootcamp where you get to, learn the most in-demand tools like Excel, Power BI, Tableau, SQL, right? Which are the most important for to start, right? As I think that even and artificial intelligence, right? That for those that also take artificial intelligence, for your information, all our courses, right, have been all our modules, right, or across all our bootcamps, we have a module of artificial intelligence because in RKY we follow the trends. Whatever it is, like I said, that we know will give you an advantage in the job market is what we do. So like I said, apart from even the bootcamps, sometimes we bring other certification courses that you can also add on your CV, like data visualization with Power BI, UX UI with Figma and the likes. So let's go back to the data analysis bootcamp, just like the other bootcamps as well. You not only learn the theory, because there are so many data analysts out there. Please let's meet ourselves. There are so many data analysts out there, but a lot of them. Admin, can we mute everybody? Thank you. So we have a lot of data analysts out there, but what's always missing is ability, to showcase and demonstrate soft skills, stakeholder management, working under pressure. How do you work? How do you prioritize conflicting priorities? These are the questions that actually help you scale to even get, because the thing is, if you don't even get the job offer, you can't even get this visa sponsorship we're talking about. So you need to be the best. And that's what we coach you at in RKY. We coach you to be the best person for the job. This is not the first time I'll be hearing that, at interviews, right? Everything they asked, our students always have the answers for them, right? And what does that mean? That means that, we ourselves, we are industry experts. We know what you need to be the best for the job. And all this will impact, right, into you. Right. So, who can take this course? Entry-level professional looking to start a career. In fact, I always recommend data analysis to everybody. I always recommend data analysis to everybody. Like, if you don't want to become a data analyst, come back to learn analytical skills. We would have loved to add analytical skills or tools to all our courses. But because of how intense we already planned the course, say for instance, PMB is already 4 months. By the time we add analytics to it again, another 2 months. How many of you want to spend 1 year learning before you get this visa sponsorship job you're looking for? Right, so that's why we can't afford. And again, of course, the prices will also go up. So we now double the price. Why do you even need to have all at once when you can take it one at a time? You learn PMBA, you start applying to jobs, you get a job, come back again to learn. Because like we said, if you want to thrive in tech, you need to embrace what's it called, continuous improvement. So entry-level professional looking to start a career. Anyone wants to get analytical skills to stand out in their current profession. So if you're somebody you're already in a career path, maybe you've done a tech course, right? And you've been applying, and you're not getting any. Why not come and try data analysis? You might already be a project manager, but you've been applying, you're not getting. Come and try data analysis and business intelligence, and I bet you won't regret it. Professionals in the mid-levels, who are either transitioning from another career path as well. Right. Can you guys still see my screen? Can you guys still see my screen? Okay. Tools wide. Okay, yes, thank you so much. So tools widely used by data analysts. So there are so many tools out there really under data analysis. I have a lot of people asking me about Python. But guess what? A lot of people struggle to transition actually, because the goal of this is not just for you to come and learn, it's for you to transition. So I have a lot of people that come, they said join a boot camp, and because they didn't perfect their Python skills, they felt they were not ready to start applying to jobs. We get introduced to Python in our boot camp, so there are additional bonuses you get, like Python, Ultrix, but they are just introduction, because we don't want to make you, we don't want to make you feel that you're not good enough yet. Because to be honest, to perfect Python to the level where you can now position yourself for this, like somebody shared a success story from one of our bootcamps. She just got an 80K role. She can't use Python, and she got a finance analyst or something, or finance something role. Right. So, but the thing is that person might have been holding themselves down if they felt, because I'm not good with Python, I'm not yet a data analyst. Our own data analyst bootcamp is a no-code bootcamp. If no-code is the one you are looking for, then our own bootcamp is the best for you. Because, we're not going to be bugging you with things you don't really even need. And like somebody responded, Python is not really for data analysts, but for data scientists. Right. So, and another thing about our data analysis bootcamp, like I said, you learn these most important tools. You can always develop yourself after. So we have people that maybe after because most of these tools they mirror themselves. The most important thing to be able to do as a data analyst, to be able to extract data from database, to be able to analyze this data, which you will do with Excel, and then visualize this data, which you will do with Power BI, Tableau, right? And be able to tell a story with the data, which you would also practice in the project phase, right, of the bootcamp. So the soft skills you also learn: working under pressure, team management, collaboration, emotional intelligence, stakeholder management, and all that. So these are potential roles you can explore after the data analysis bootcamp, and you can see eligibility for visa sponsorship as well. I mean, we all know that data analyst is one of the careers. In case you did not know before, right? Either as a data analyst, there's actually a role called data visualization manager. There are so many roles under data analyst. You know what I love about data analysis, right? The fact that you've learned analysis, or that you can use analytical tools, does not necessarily mean that you need to apply for data analyst job. I've had some people that would get business intelligence developer, business intelligence analyst. So depending on your previous background as well, and this is what I always tell people, that your previous background is an advantage to you, and it's also very important, right? So if you're an accountant and you're looking for what to add to what you already have to stand out, I would say data analysis is the one for you. By the time you add accounting plus data analytical skills, you end up finishing as a data analyst, finance analyst, depending on the area of accounting you also have, exposure to in the past. If you're a digital marketing person already, or, and you want to get more analytical tools, learn all these tools and you become a better analytical and marketing analyst. Customer service person, learn all this and also become customer insights analyst, and the likes. So you can add analytical skills to anything you really want to become, a tech professional in that field. And another improvement we just recently made to our project phase is to make sure that, you get to specialize. So if you're already also in health and care, you get to work on the data sets that you are interested in. So we have gotten real clients and real data sets from, for the health and care, like real hospital data sets that you will work on, for a healthcare related project. So that's the one that will be on your CV. So you can position yourself for NHS. So all of you that are looking to go to NHS and you're analytical, right? You can also explore this. So there's a pathway for everybody, really. So if you're somebody that loves numbers, you have all this background, join the data analysis bootcamp. Work on healthcare related projects with other people that have healthcare background. Position yourself for healthcare related data analysis jobs. Right. If you're a marketing professional, there's a place for you as well. If you're also somebody that is already, there's no background that cannot become an analyst. If there's the lady that just recently, shared a success story publicly and everything. She was a customer service professional. She had zero experience. And guess what? She got a visa sponsorship job as a customer insights analyst. And this is what I was saying about our CV optimization service as well. Regardless of your previous background, there's a way we can make it, to be more in line with the new career path you're trying to explore. So without talking about NHS, right? Because I said I was going to spotlight, because a lot of people want to get jobs in NHS. Yes, because NHS offers visa sponsorship, but they don't know the how. So if you go for data analyst as well, it doesn't stop you from still getting your NHS sponsorship or getting a job with NHS. You can either position as a data analyst in NHS, finance analyst, reporting analyst, health data analyst, clinical data analyst, business intelligence analyst, population. You can see my screen, right? So let's proceed. Right. So within the bootcamp as well, you get to work on the projects, like I said. So you get to go to the area you are really interested in. If you want to just be general and tech. So we have 4-5 categories now. We have the health and care, people that are interested in health and care, finance. But guess what? Regardless of what you choose, all these data sets are still there because you get to work on individual projects as well as group projects. So all the ones that, even if you choose health and care or if you choose finance, you still get to be able to work on the health and care, related data sets. And we also prepare you on how you can also have more projects to talk about beyond what you even experience. So, like I said, at RKY Careers, it's not just about, I think they used to say something about some people that know way. RKY Careers is the best place to be. Right. So talking about data analysis, right? You get to work on, projects, and then we build a portfolio for you as well, where you'll be able to show recruiters what you can do. Guess what? This dashboard video, if you go to our LinkedIn, just search for RKY Careers on LinkedIn, follow RKY Careers on LinkedIn, then go look at the posts that our students make from zero experience. See the beautiful dashboards that they get to build. A lot of them get interviews just because of these dashboards that they shared during their learning experience. At RKY Careers as well, we don't just only teach you, we also tell you and teach you how to showcase experience. LinkedIn optimization will do for you, but LinkedIn optimization also has some bits of it that you have to continue to do yourself. LinkedIn optimization is now beyond just syncing your CV with your LinkedIn. You also have to continue to tell story with your experience, which we also teach you. So we don't only teach you just the job itself. We also teach you how to be a better professional out there in this very, this space we are really, because we are not in our most comfortable space. Right. So these are the training perks. These are the skill sets you get. Just like all the other courses, if I want to quantify the value you're getting, like if I want to enrich my pockets, I shouldn't be charging the price now, the discounts, that we have on this course. Right. But because, like I said, I know that, the people we have on board are professionals who are new in the UK, still trying to find their feet. We have to reduce our price down to £599. This training is starting August 31st. Right. And you get to split into 2 installments because the training is starting August. So final installments must come in August. So if you want to secure your slots for data analysis, please do not sit on the fence. Let me tell you the truth. You won't get a better experience anywhere else. And that's just the truth. Right. So pay your 50% today to secure your slot and balance by end of August as well. For those in Nigeria, you know what to do. So I'm going to invite a special guest as well. Oluwatosin, if you are on the call, I know I said you're going to talk at 1 o'clock, right? But, if you are still with us, please, do us the honors. Oluwatosin?
Yes, I'm on the call.
All right, thank you.
Can you
Thank you
hear
so
me?
much. Yes, please.
Yes. Good afternoon. Yes.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes. So, okay. I'm Oluwatosin, and just a quick introduction. I don't know if you
5
can see
minutes.
me. All right. So, quick introduction. There was a role I applied for somewhere, and I didn't get the role. And I met one of my friends who also did this course, and when I asked her, "Where do you work?" She said she works with. I'm like, I applied for this role. They didn't even call me for an interview. And then she was like, this is what I did. I was like, okay, no problem. So that was what made me to enroll for the course, and I did it. Of course, I had some background. I knew basic Excel. I knew how to use Excel to do some basic maneuvering, but I had not done anything with some of the tools we use, Power BI, SQL, and Tableau, and all of those things. And I enrolled for the course. I attended classes and we worked on projects. And there were some projects I worked on, and there was at that time I think I was working here, and I was working overnight. And I remember that one of the projects I had to meet with my team overnight while I was doing a night shift. We worked on some of those projects, and in doing that, we completed the classes, and I started applying for roles. And because I had more knowledge, my CV was optimized. I knew the right things to do. Of course, by RKY, I started getting interview invites. So the first role I applied for that I didn't get, that my friend said she got through because she had done this training and all of that. I applied for that role again, and they invited me for an interview. So at that point, I knew, okay, something has changed. Something is working. And I think I finished my own class in September or October. I think I started in August. I finished in October. And the first job I got was a role paying about 45K in December. And it was with one of the top um, financial regulatory bodies in the UK. So at that point, I knew something had changed. And it was not just the previous knowledge I had. I had developed new knowledge. I had gotten even my confidence to be able to speak in interviews. So it's not just teaching you the tools to use. Being able to talk in interviews, being able to know the right things to say in interviews. I know even up till now there are still interview dropping sessions for even alumni of the group or of my cohort that are still looking for one better job or the other. And from then up till now, I heard you speaking about NHS. I've been able to do countless NHS interviews. I've gotten offers. Some offers I've gotten them, I've rejected them because they were not things I wanted. I'm at a position where I can decide what I want to. What I want to. The NHS offer I got, I wanted to be able to work from home. When I asked them, can I work from home, they were like, no. And I'm like, okay, that doesn't suit me currently. I want to reject that. The other offer, there was somewhere else. There was a place I did an interview. I got the offer in January. I rejected it in January, and then sometime back in May, I wanted that offer again. I went to meet them. That is the role still available? They're like, yes, there's a new role available. I did an interview for other people. They did the interview, and they came back to still say, okay, they've interviewed other people. They want to give me the role. And apart from you learning those things, there is something that project hands-on experience does to you. Learning, you can see and learn. You can see what to do. You are in class, but when you're given a project, live experiences, you're the one brainstorming. You're the one coming back to present those things to a group of people. Um, your confidence is being built. You are able to like, okay, for instance, when I go for interviews, they're like, okay, what are the skills you have? I tell them I have technical skills. I tell them I have soft skills. I tell them that my soft skills, I'm able to engage with stakeholders. I'm able to communicate effectively to different people and all of that. RKY knows I'm always disturbing her. I've come again, that's my intro line into our DM. I've come again, because I've gotten another job before 2 months. I've gotten another job, and then the last one I just told her that okay, this is the final one. I've gotten to my my bus stop. I'm no longer applying and all of that. So the knowledge helps you. You being able to. I remember we were split into groups. I think I was in a group of 5 or 6 people. Don't be discouraged. Some people may not participate, but for your own good, do what you need to do. You know what you're chasing after. Some people may not participate. I think in my group we're just 3 out of 6 of us who worked on the group work. We did it, and I don't know for that, but it has made me better today. I'm able to go for interviews, and then they'll tell me they want to give me a data analysis work to do. And I think the last one I did with NHS, they told me I'm to do a course in a project in 45 minutes. I'm like, okay, what do you want to bring? Don't worry, bring it on. There are some they give me, and I'm like, they be like, use any tool of your choice. At times I become the top candidate. Because I'm not using Excel like everyone else. I've gone a step further. I'm able to use Power BI. It makes my work faster. It doesn't mean Excel is bad. I can use Excel. I can use Power BI. But there's these little things that you're able to do makes you the top choice, and then in interviews. And when you finish the training, don't think the training is the last thing you have to do. Apply for as many interviews as many roles as possible. Go for interviews. I'm telling you, I've passed so many interviews. I've also failed so many interviews. Those failures, they are assets. Take it as assets. You take it to. I went to an interview and they asked me that what is role level security. I had to tell the man I don't know. And the next interviews I went to, I had to go and research what role level security is, and that is what I've been using in all my interviews. That I can also implement role level security, because if you don't go for interviews, you don't know how you're going to perform. You don't get feedback from people. So don't be scared. Do the course. Go for interviews. Fail those interviews. Use it to your advantage. If you run into issues, I see people talking to RKY. I think I need preparation for interview and all of that. You have so much at your disposal to gain from the course. Learn new skills. Learn new tools. Get hands-on experience.
I think you've been muted, though. Who muted him? Okay.
I don't know. Someone probably mistakenly muted me. The person I know that first got a job, she wasn't studying in the UK. But for me, I thought I had the edge over her that, I've come to the UK, I've studied financial technology and all of those things. But in the UK market, there's a place for studying. There's also the place for practical hands-on experience. They want to see that you have the two. And I think RKY, the courses, they offer you all of that to see that, okay, you have the real hands-on experience. You also have the knowledge of it. And in no distant time, I think RKY told me something, was it 2 or 3 days ago? He said she likes my my spirit. I don't usually give up. So it's not just about do the course, do not give up. In no distant time, you get your results.
Thank you so much.
Highly recommend.
Thank you so much, Tosin. Thank you so much. I mean, to be honest, I'm so happy that, we can be here today, because I remember your first offer, and how that didn't pan out. And I remember how you told me there when you shared it that they gave you a task to work on, and then they said they were supposed to get back to you in 3 days or so. And then they called you back, I think the same day. They gave you an Excel or something task to work on. And they called you back the same day, to give you the job. And then now you've gone after that. To be honest, I think he has a special grace. Like, he gets a new job offer every month. And you can hear where he started from. He started from, applying and getting 0 callbacks to now improving himself, going back to apply, and then developing himself. Your first interview as well, you might not be the best, but take your lessons from there. Whatever it is they ask, don't make sure you never make the same mistake twice. If they ask you one question when you are like dumbfounded the first time, never make that. Make sure that even if you are going to be cut, it shouldn't be on the same thing. take a lesson from us. So thank you so much. Please let's appreciate Oluwatosin for coming to share and inspire us really, because like you heard him say that when he also moved to the UK, he started, by taking care shifts and all that. That might be where you are right now, but guess what? You can also be like Oluwatosin, who has over 5 job offers. And right, I mean, every time I've come again, I've gotten another job. I've come again, I've gotten another job. Right. So that's to also let you see how many jobs are out there as well for data analysts. So yeah, we'll proceed quickly. Thank you so much, Oluwatosin, as well, for sharing your success story and for encouraging others as well. So now we're going to talk about compliance. So like I said earlier, if you want to secure your slots for the data analysis bootcamp, all you need to do is to deposit £299 today, right, this July, and then balance by August 31st. And to be honest, you are in for the best. Like, we are constant. We have people here who joined the boot camp like maybe a year ago. We are constantly making improvements. Even when Oluwatosin joined, I don't think we had the weekly or interview prep we're doing now, but we have done now. Some other people would benefit from. So we're always looking for ways to give. Most of these things that we introduce, to be honest, they take from us. When I say they take from us, they mean us giving more time. It means me having more sessions, or like our facilitators having more sessions, the coaches having more sessions. But guess what? I would always give that. I will take that over reducing quality because I want to have more cohorts or because I want to have faster cohorts or something. Right. So thank you for that. I said £599. People in Africa or Nigeria are being given a different price for obvious reasons. Because if they convert £599 to Naira, obviously, I mean, you know how much that would be. So people in the UK, please, let's all either pay the UK price, or if you want to sell your pounds to Naira, you know where to do it. Just pay us, the £599. Let's be fair to each other, really. So let's go into compliance, right? So compliance bootcamp, in the compliance bootcamp, we cover KYC, AML, anti-money laundering, financial crime sanctions, and GDPR. Right. Right. So our approach, right, focus on practical experience, just like all the other experience, other stuff you've heard. The compliance bootcamp is also the same. So if you are somebody who is an ex-lawyer, you're previously a lawyer in Nigeria or in Ghana or Botswana, and you want to transition, or you are new in the UK, you want to try to you want something related. You don't want to completely, move out of your career path. I would say the compliance, or if you're an ex-banker, you've done customer service in bank, you can explore that as well. As a public health student in the UK, sorry, I'm answering a question. I enrolled for data analysis and business. Yes, you're in the right path. Either one, you can either go for the projects or go for the data. There's always, I think, depending on your skill sets, those two areas, anybody can fit in easily. So you just have to now choose the one that is the best for you. Data and projects related roles are something that you can grow into. You can learn and become that person within. And that's why I like the list of courses really. You can learn them and become an expert within the period of the bootcamp, rather than having to if let's say for instance you want to get software engineering, you can't become a software engineer in 4 months. Even if you are, you'll probably be able to get a 20K job, right? So talking about compliance, right? So who can take the course? Early career beginners, foreign trained lawyers, ex-bankers, anyone seeking a career in compliance, people that have accounting background as well, CEOs, corporate executive, risk managers, and what are the potential career paths? You can see, KYC, compliance analyst, compliance coordinator, risk manager, financial crime analyst. For those that are interested in compliance, this is their turn. So what's the eligibility for compliance? You can see, either you are a compliance officer, code 3520. So a lot of our students get jobs in bank, in financial institutions, in insurance companies, in law firms, right? For those that have law backgrounds, and also in the UK boroughs, councils, in the public sector, and all that, right? You can see compliance manager as well as the code 2482. So this is where some of our students have landed jobs. So you can see different banks there as well, right? Training perks, just like the others. virtual training, practical experience, interview prep, certificate of completion, CPD accredited. So talking about accreditation, we are CPD accredited. We're also accredited by ACTD USA, which covers over 90 countries. So the certificate you also get is also very good for your CV, for your LinkedIn. On the streets of LinkedIn, when I go through LinkedIn these days, I'll just see somebody, I'll get a notification, somebody has just gotten a new job. By the time I click on it, I'll scroll and then I'll see that this LinkedIn looks like our touch. I know the way our LinkedIn optimization requires. And when I scroll, I say, oh, CPD. I mean, sometimes people don't come back after their second, third jobs. But it gives me joy when I see that, oh, okay. I mean, these people have passed through RKY. They are thriving. They are in their third jobs. They are like in more senior roles now. It gives me joy, really. Right. And I also get a lot of people that will say, oh, I have an interview. I checked people that work there. I saw that there's somebody that was once RKY affiliated. Can I reach out to the person? Of course, you can reach out to the person. Right. So actual training value as well, based on everything we've said, post-bootcamp supports, post-bootcamp interview prep, where you can bring there's nothing like getting an interview and having a place you can still take your CV to. Mind you, we have interview prep within the course of the bootcamp. And then you can also still bring your CV to be analyzed, reviewed. Let's try to predict questions, and we also teach you the how to. So you get it too. You get the DIY kit, and you also get support, right? So and you also get to continue to be part of the alumni community, right? So this course is also going for £599, just like the rest. It's starting 10th of August. You can secure your slot with just 50% now and balance by end of August. So I'll be inviting Gabby. Gabby, if you are here, thanks for accepting to come share with us. Right. If you're here, please, it's your turn to take the stage. Is Gabby here?
Yes, thanks for having me.
5 minutes. Thank you very much.
Okay. I just want to thanks to everyone that has spoken. And I think at this time, all of us now know the relevance of RKY and this training. But let me take it to another angle. Everybody knows about the Bible, whether we're Muslim or Christian, but let me say something to drive home everybody's point. Ecclesiastes 10:15, it says, the labor or toil of a fool wearies him out because he knows not how to go into the city. So that being said, we've all come to the UK or want to come to the UK or want to get better jobs. We know that even those that have been here in the past, maybe those 10 years ago, 15 years ago, people, they came in washing plates, doing care or whatever, doing security and everything. And then the few that have gotten good jobs, they will not tell you how they got the jobs. You understand? Some will be coding from you. Some will say, hey, just go and apply. You apply. It's just voicemail you hear. But we thank God that, okay, we now have RKY. Thank God for the internet, because I also discovered RKY online and everything. So thank God for the internet. And then again, one thing about RKY that I like is all the courses are thorough, especially this compliance one. Imagine the pain of being a lawyer, going through bar exam and everything, law school, and not getting a good job here. When you know you're even more qualified than even the indigenes here. You understand? And even the whole interview prep, the way they're consistent, they are constant. It's always a place you can go and brainstorm. You can also even reach out to the consultants. Then even the LinkedIn optimization. When I came into this country, I was introduced to one lady to optimize my LinkedIn. When I got there, instead she deleted my LinkedIn, saying, okay, we need to delete it for 3 months so we can restart it and everything. I was like, that's how I was looking. I followed up with the woman. I didn't hear anything. I just said, you know what? Let me just go to YouTube and try and learn. By and large and everything, of course, I've come to RKY. I've learned, they've helped. When people just bring out their mind, optimize everything for you, teach you, give you your references, as in they're there for you. Even when you ask questions during the class, they will always explain everything to you, break it down simply. And that's what you need. Yes, we shout, oh, $5.99 is a lot. Oh, pay it in Naira and everything. Fine. Do you understand? That $5.99 or whatever it is in Naira is worth it. It's worth it way more worth than suffering in a job you don't like. Don't forget the arthritis you get doing domiciliary care and code. Don't forget back pain. Don't forget leg pain. Don't forget BP. Meanwhile, you have the brain to do a correct job. For those of us that have gotten into the UK work market, we've seen that even the so-called Oyibo people there, we are even more intelligent than them. But because we don't know how to go into the city, how to navigate and go in, that's why most people are lost. They're doing care, doing this, doing that. But the good news I want to tell to people that are coming on, you are at the right place. They'll give you everything. Do you understand? There are courses you pay 1,000 after the exam and lecture. Everybody will leave, even to see reference, even to see TV optimization. You won't see. You won't, and again, there's no, even if you call number, you won't even get any response. But here, this is like a one-stop shop for everything. So I know it's not easy to gather that money. Thank God for the instrumental package and everything. But I'll just encourage you. Let us just try. Whichever one you feel is okay. There are consultants you can reach out to brainstorm based on your experiences, because I've seen some chats, to see which one will be good for you and all of that. Go into one and hold it. This other person, the last guy that spoke, like you said, he's even experienced from Nigeria and wasn't getting any traction, so he upgraded with RKY. The truth is, you need to upgrade, you need to upskill. Those people that are there are no more intelligent than us. And again, imagine for instance, those in care jobs. Maybe you're in Nigerian care home. Look at the owner of that Nigerian care home. Let's say a Nigerian person. On a good day, you in Nigeria and that person, the person cannot even talk to you in Nigeria. But now you have to do SAMA because they are dangling sponsorship in front of you. Sometimes they might even disappoint you at the end of the day. So you have the brain. So why not bet on yourself? And bet on yourself with a good group of people. You understand? So I'll just encourage us, go for it. We have everything, compliance, data. It's a one-stop shop, like I said. Choose one and do it. Even the interview process, job and everything, you'll be able to see how to navigate it, LinkedIn and all the other things. So that's all I have to say. Word is enough for the wise. Job encouraged. God bless you. Bye.
Thank you so much, Gabby. I like the angle you came from. I've heard it a lot that, for a lot of people, they meet with gatekeepers, people that don't want to show them the way, people that don't want to show them how they got the job. However, that is the one sole reason why I started RKY Careers. When I started RKY Careers back then, it started from, helping 1, 2, 3. And it looks like a lot of people, need this help, right? Right. So here, not only do we give you what we've said, we even go extra mile. We go extra mile. To be honest, there's nothing that makes me happy than seeing people land their job offers. You guys don't know how I jump when each person shares their success story in the back end, right? When I get the success, and I always tell people that all these other people you see, or this is not a side hustle. This is not something we started just to make money. Funny part, when I started the RKY Careers, I have a career, right? Right, and money is not the problem. I don't know if you get, so it comes from the impact, right? And the impact is what is most important. The fact that people are, when people share success story of 80K salary, these are people that maybe somebody had already told that the only job you can get as an immigrant is care. Why are you trying to get office job? It's only some kind of people they employ there. But we can do better than that. Right. And like I said, we are here every step of the way. Right. And we support. So thank you so much. Please, let's appreciate Gabby for sharing her story with us. Let's appreciate Gabby for coming to share 1 or 2 things with us. We really appreciate the angle you came from. Right, so we're going to talk briefly about Excel and PowerPoint. Excel is not a bootcamp, by the way. Let's start by that. It's just a training for people to acquire in-demand skill. So when I say not a bootcamp, it means it will come with CV, LinkedIn, and all those things. However, it will come with the course itself, projects, just like others, group and individual. And you also get certificates. You also get to enjoy the free alumni benefits as well. And most of the people that join our Excel, after the Excel, and they see the quality of what they get, they always come back to enroll for the main boot camps as well. Right. So if you are not ready, or you don't know which one to start with, or maybe you can't afford a main course, or you want to join another course, I would say start with Excel like today. Excel starts August 3rd. For those of you that are joining any of the other boot camps as well, you can combine Excel with it. Excel happens 2 to 4. Other boot camps are either 4 to 6. Or 5 to 7. You can do the 2 together. Just be job ready. For all those that have just graduated as well, congratulations, right? However, you don't want to spend 1 year of this your post-study visa before you start thinking of what next. You need to be on top of your game, right? To start working towards whatever it is your long-term goal is. And for those of you that don't need visa sponsorship as well, you are a dependent or something, and you are doing care or to be honest, I always tell people that dependents that I mean, even if your first job, make sure that even if your first job is admin or customer service, start from there rather than go and build experience that is relevant, not experience that we will have to take away from your CV when you want to apply for, your main job. People get lost in this. You'll be surprised. And that's what I tell people. Even people that get sponsorship. For instance, you are sponsored in care, right? You are sponsored in care. Start working towards what will happen next. 5 years will be over in no time. It's not that time you want to start. Someone is asking, is RKY registered and recognized here in the UK? I'm sure that there are people that will answer you in the comment section. Yes, we are registered in the UK. We registered for over 3 years in the UK. Right, so we are registered in the UK. We are also accredited by CPD UK. We are accredited by US. We've received a lot of awards locally in the UK as well as internationally as well. We are not just anyhow company, right? We are also featured in Forbes. I'm an official member of Forbes Coaches Council. So I'm a what would I call it? I'm a so this is yeah, sorry about that. That's how we do here. We multitask, right? So as I was saying, right, so just to answer your question, right, we are an award-winning company. That's what we started with, and we are also registered in the UK. So like talking about the Excel, back to the Excel, so we had to do a special discount because we saw that a lot of people still need this Excel skills. A lot of people don't have it. It's easy to assume that everybody can use Excel, but guess what, not everybody can actually use Excel. So if you're one of those that can't use Excel and PowerPoint, right, please make sure you jump on this. For almost all the people that I've talked today, they were given a task to work on. They were given case studies to present. It is not that time you now want to come and say, RKY, I want to do crash course. Can't you do it in 2 days? We don't do crash courses here. None of our courses is less than, we take our time. I don't mind. I will wait for you to finish before we start another course. Let people get value for what they've paid for. We don't rush our students and jump and start another one next week and all that, So that's what we stand for here at RKY Careers. So at this point, like I said, secure your stuff. Please, can we drop the payments link for the Excel bootcamp? So either you're also going for, the only people that should not maybe go for Excel at this point is data analyst students, because you will also learn Excel in data analysis, but you will not learn PowerPoint, so you can also decide to, but you'll be learning Excel as well. So what's the training and project duration for? So I think at this point, can we drop payments link so that we can take question and answer? So to get replay of this session as well, please visit our YouTube. Let's drop the link to our YouTube as well. Let people subscribe. Let's drop the link to the YouTube as well. Let people subscribe so that they can get notified. So they can get notified when we drop the recording as well. So time for question and answers. I'm going to go to the chat box now to read up, the questions that has been dropped. I can see a lot of them. I think most of the questions have been answered, right? So I shouldn't bother. Right. I am a nurse currently in the NHS. I'm looking to transition to tech. I don't know which of the courses to do, and can you point me in the right direction? I really appreciate. So for those that don't know where to start, I always say this. There are 3 things to consider to know where to start: your interest, your background, right, and your capacity. Your interests, your background, and your capacity. Are you somebody that loves to play with numbers? Are you somebody that likes to just put things together? I don't like numbers. I don't like Excel. I don't like to I don't like to analyze data. By the way, for you to become an analyst for data analysis, you don't need to like calculation. No. You just need to be able to learn how to use tools. It's tools that make all the difference. When it comes to where you can position yourself, right? But if you are somebody that can learn tools, you have to even be able to learn. If you cannot learn anything, just don't bother, because you need to be able to learn, unlearn, relearn, right? So your interest, and this is to everybody, what do you have interest in? Are you somebody that like Jackson I've meted him. Are you somebody that love to problem solve. You love to solve problems. You like to analyze data, do variance analysis. You think analytically. You can go for data analysis. And guess what? Apart from even liking numbers, data analysis is hot kick. This is me telling you a secret, right? So, and when I say it's hot kick, not that you should leave projects to come and do. You transition to project management, but also learn analysis. Everybody needs analysis. So that's for data analysis. Or are you somebody that loves to put things together? You like to organize things, plan events, plan this. For those of you that have admin background, events planning background, so you can consider project management. For business analysis as well, are you somebody that loves to design things? You love to plan things, optimize processes. You see that somebody is doing something, but they're not doing it well. You like things to be done properly. You like processes being optimized. You look at the way somebody is doing something, I'm like, can't you be faster than that? Can't you remove this order? That's what business analysis. So this is talking in layman terms, right? But the good thing is that all our courses are 2-in-1. So either you are you have a little bit of traits in business analysis, you have a little bit of traits in project management. The best part is that you get it as a 2-in-1 at no additional cost. I know where I've seen trainings that only BA is 1K. Only PM 1K, but you're getting the 2 for 599, right? So, and just like Ife said, when they joined BSP, I think then one-off payments used to be 675, while installment payments used to be 750. This was a year ago. So the discount you're enjoying now is actually a special. I actually reduced the price, and I think I've been waiting. I think this is the best time, right? Based on every other thing, the cost to after this cohort, we'll probably increase the price back to what it is, what's supposed to be, based on VAT and every other thing I've said. So from this 599, like I told you, 20% of it goes to the government. And then there's also corporation tax and every other thing, right? So you would see that the effective price you're paying for this course is 599 minus 20% of it. So I think it's fair. We need to be fair to each other, really. But going back to how to choose the one that is best for you, right? So background, what's your background in? Sometimes some people have some very now I had a consultation with a lady. She also wants to join the course, but she couldn't wait for the tech summit. She booked a paid consultation to talk. And then I saw her background, biomedical science. And then I think she had data technician something, and she had another one, research analyst. Based on her background, she could either go for data analyst or project management. However, based on her experience, I told her to go for data analyst because she already has some experience that are more data analyst already, that she doesn't even need to change the titles or whatever. She now said, she now the one that I want to now use to illustrate. She now said she really also loves digital marketing. And then I now told her that digital marketing is good, but it will be a tough one to optimize your previous roles for digital marketing. The one that positions you, and that's where the background comes in. Based on your previous experience, where do you have a better advantage of getting a job faster? Of course, you can scrape all your previous experience. It's not like there's no solution. Everything has a solution. If she insists that it's digital marketing she wants, she could still have her way and she will get a job. Well, we'll have to actually, go another way. But this is just to say that you can also consider that, are you an accountant that is already practicing as an accountant? I would say data analyst. Are you a nurse? I would say probably you could look at projects-related roles, such that, you can now use your clinical background as an advantage to get project management-related roles or business analyst-related roles or data analyst-related roles in the NHS or in the health and care industry. Or do you want to come out completely from health and care industry? You can also you can do that as well. So I don't know if I've answered the question. Are you somebody that loves to mentor, coach? You like to organize teams? I say go for Scrum Master because you mentor your team. Form your agile team and mentor them, coach them towards doing things in the best practice way, in the agile way. Or are you somebody that loves to build, or you intend to become a founder? You want to build a tech product? I'll say go for product manager or business analyst. Somebody that loves to solve problems, facilitate sessions. So business analysts will interview stakeholders. What exactly do you want to achieve with this project? How do you want the project to come? How do you want the particular solution we're building to look like when it's done? So they get clarity and then they translate this to the development team. Is that something you would love to do? Right. So it depends on what you really want. And what depends on your interest, your background, and all that. I try as much as possible to give all this advice Okay, so I have a master's in business management and I did a business analysis 3 months bootcamp with a Canadian trainer. But CV and LinkedIn optimization that was promised before registration was zero. Do you hear that? And that's what I tell people that here. They will tell you they will do all these things for you. By the time you finish paying, they will send you recording to go and be watching. It won't be live. Of course, this thing make them to be able to have faster cohorts. 2 months after, 2 weeks after, another cohort starts. Another 2 weeks after, another cohort starts. We are investing in using ourselves, our resources to make sure that you get the results. Even CV, they will tell you they will do CV and LinkedIn. They will give you a template at the end of it as well. They will not do it for you. They will give you templates to go and put your title in or whatever. Right. So I complained of not getting certain aspects of the training very well, like the user story area. No reference was provided. I just registered with RKY for Excel training. Please, how do I go from here? What do you suggest? So it depends on what you want to pursue. If you want to still go ahead to do business analysis again, you can. Or if you want to say, okay, I already have business analysis background based on the training, and I want to go for data now, fair enough. But if it's user story, process mapping, prototyping, except you are not ready to learn it, here you will get value for your money. Right. What about a customer service experience? So customer service experience can work. You can either change to data. And I told you about somebody that we've had people that had customer service experience that became customer insights analysts. And we've had people that were customer service advisor that became project coordinators as well. So it depends on what you want at this point for that particular experience. Right. I think I've answered 2 questions in one. Suggest easy tips to get visa sponsorship jobs. I think I've already talked about visa sponsorship jobs. Also, when you become, when you enroll and you get on this other side, you also get more practical steps to get visa sponsorship job. So I think, I think we've answered most of the questions. If you have any question that has not been answered, or if you came late, the recording will be available by Monday on our YouTube channel. Please drop the link to the YouTube on the group. If you also have further questions, please feel free to send us a DM on Instagram. We'll get to it. And I think I've been doing a very good job. We've been responding very fast to all your messages on Instagram, even though we got lots of them in the past week. So keep sending your personal messages. And if you feel that you want to sit down and talk, book a paid consultation. It's just £50. So I think, that has brought us to the end of today's session, right? I have an HND in business administration. What course do you think would be okay for me with more experience? I would say business analysis and project management for obvious reasons. But I would say business analysis because you already have a business administration. So, but the thing is that it's not a one size fits all. Somebody else can have the same experience degree as you, but now has experience in analytical related. So I would say those ones should go for. So it's not a one size fits all, to be honest. Right. So people are asking, can I register for project management this time? Of course, you can register for project management or any of the courses we talked about today. Secure your slot today because prices are likely to go up. Please, let's drop the link again. People are asking for payments link for the project management as well as data analyst. So somebody said, I'm impressed with the summit. The guests are dead to the time. The host presented well. Well done. Thank you so much. Even myself, I need to adhere to the time. I said it's 12 to 2 p.m. Right, and I finished at 2. I'm just trying to take questions now. I need to register for Excel. Admin, are you guys still there? Please, let's drop the links that people need. You guys can also send me DM on Instagram, and we would attend to you. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending. It's been really lovely having each and every one of you here. As we are here today, like I said, I'll be also delighted to share your success story as well when they come, because I'm sure that they would come. Right. So for data analysis, it is 50% now, balance end of August. Right. However, if you want to split, you can pay 199 now, but you have to pay another 200 before the start of the class, because we can't start the class with just 199. Right. So I think that's about it. Please keep dropping your messages on Instagram and it will be attended to. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. How has it been? Drop a feedback. How was the session? Thanks for that person that dropped the feedback about the session. How did you, I'm sure we could answer all the questions with that, but how was the session? Did you find it insightful as well? Right. Well done and thank you. Thank you as well for attending and for staying tuned to the end. Thank you so much. Yetunde says thanks for your time. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. I'll join data analysis and be here for the next course. We look forward to having you. Is there discount if you wish to pay in full now? If you wish to pay in full, the cost is £599. It's already discounted. Right. Already everybody should pay in full. so that, we don't get to start asking for balances. Nice one. I enjoyed the session. What's the timing for Excel and PowerPoint? 2 to 4 p.m. Saturday and Sundays. Thank you for the very detailed informative session. Thank you so much for staying till to the end as well. Is there any discount? Okay, I think I've answered that. Thanks a lot, RKY. During the classes, one could not attend. Well, okay, if you are unable to attend the class, okay, I think I said that earlier that we have an LMS where all recordings are uploaded to for you to rewatch, and you get access to this for over a year. You heard the first editor, even the base camp, that's for the PMB, SMPO. You can still go back to see, classes that, if you get the task at work, you can still go back to the LMS to rewatch. Thank you for the very insightful session. Very insightful. Thank you. Amen. I have never stayed for a session beyond 30 minutes, and I find myself staying to the end. See you in PM class. Thank you, Inye. See you in class as well. Thank you very much. I had an amazing time learning with you. Thank you, RKY. It was an insightful session. Thank you. I didn't join early. Can we get a recording? Recording will be on our YouTube. I think the link to the YouTube has already been dropped. Make sure you subscribe so that you get notification when it drops. Thank you, Esther. Thank you, Ibinet. What's the time for PMBA class? The time is September 7th. 4 to 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. All classes are recorded and available on the LMS for you to watch and catch up for up to 12 months. What day is the Excel starting? August 3rd. How long will the Excel last? 8 weeks. Compliance details. Compliance starts August 10th. Right, 50% now, balance by end. Is there a number to get more details on digital marketing? Please send us a DM. I'll send you the brochure and everything you need to know about the digital marketing. Right, so 10 minutes overtime. Thank you so much, guys. It's been really lovely having each and every one of you. This is the best part, meeting people, talking to people is the best part of this journey. Right, see you all in class, and bye, guys.